happy Pride Month from the Nerdington Post.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
All throughout June, you could download the Don't Nod adventure game Tell Me Why.
It's actually really good.
Steam is published by Microsoft, so you get it on the Windows Store, but why do you shop there? Or on Xbox.
It's on Game Pass.
So check it out, hear good things. I added that to my account, so I will check out Tell Me Why. And
I played the first chapter. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's really good.
I'm Walter.
I'm Senpai.
I'm Will.
And you know what? Pride Month, it's only for white buff dudes. Exclusively.
So none of us.
Fuck you. Okay, so I know. So you guys are straight, so whatever.
Registered hetero. I voted for Donald Trump twice in South Carolina.
Anyways, talking about buff white dudes, I am fucking sick and tired of just them like, oh my god, making history, and it's just a picture of them and their boyfriend that look exactly the same kissing. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, because I've got
white gays should be stopped.
I've got a lot of I've got like LGBTQ plus people on my friends on Facebook, and most of them aren't white dudes, and a lot of it's just like, you know, you're right. Yeah. Like these buff white dudes capitalize Pride Month.
Absolutely.
And Dave Chappelle has a good joke where the gay movement got as far as it did because that has white men in its corner. And they may be gay, but they're still white men and they have power. Yeah. So we gotta...
Fortunately so.
Dave Chappelle, keeping it real.
Yeah, we gotta, open up to the whole spectrum
of gay.
Of not just gay, this fucking here.
The
LGBTQ
community.
IA plus. Just community. Everybody who's whatever.
As a queer man, I just call it the queer community. Also, as a queer man in Pride Month, please give me money.
Give him money. Give him money. But yeah, check out Tell Me Why, and support the
queer community.
Yeah,
I can say
support your buddies.
Yeah,
just support your buddies.
Don't eat at Chick-fil-A, and if you do, make a donation.
If you do eat at Chick-fil-A, don't tell anybody. It's quite good. I lived by one when I was in Madison, Wisconsin.
I never had it.
Hit it up.
I never had it.
It's good. It's great.
I was always curious about it because when
curious? But
no, because in Mexico we don't have that. So when I moved to the United States, passing through to get to Nebraska, I saw a little sign of the eat more chicken with the cows, and I thought it was kind of cool because I was 14.
Yeah, they've always had good marketing campaigns.
Yeah, and then as I grew older, I found out about Chick-fil-A. And what they do, I'm just like, whatever. So it's a chicken sandwich.
Get it at least once in your life because they do have the best.
They have really good fried chicken. It's good.
I'll go to the Pride Parade with my little bag of Chick-fil-A and eat it.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
That's right.
That's the way to do it. But yeah,
hats off.
We got hats off.
You have it right there. Oh no, that's
blank, man.
Yeah, that's
blank. Sorry.
But here's a fun little side story. Rob McElhenney, right, guys? We all love him.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, we love him too. They bought a football club together. They bought Wrexham, which is in the north of Wales. Yeah.
Interesting.
They bought a football club together because apparently McElhenney, he was watching this documentary about this small-time football club, and just reminded him of Philadelphia, of just having this working-class town that was in somewhere in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
There was this. It was originally built on shipbuilding like Philadelphia was. It just reminded him of Philadelphia with these loser teams, and just he's like, you know what, man, I'm digging. I'm inspired. I want to just buy a football club. Yeah. So
wherever you get your boat.
So go Wrexham. I'm going to be rooting for them, and hopefully they'll make it to the Premier League in a couple years.
Hats off to Wrexham and Fat Mac and Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's Raven's Quest. Check it out on Apple TV.
I've heard it's
good. I liked the first season.
There's
one episode that in particular stands out better than everything else, but it's solid.
we had like a little like 10-minute preview that we got to watch. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mostly because I like him. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Like Mac is my favorite character in the show. So.
Oh, well,
I
you
actually-
look like him.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
Nothing beats Country Mac though.
Fat Mac.
Fat
Fat Mac beats Country Mac.
I don't know. Sean William Scott was great.
Oh,
Country
he was
Mac.
great. Oh, he was great.
Yeah.
I love him as Country Mac, but I do agree.
Yeah.
Fat Mac is the best Mac.
Yeah.
Do you love chimichangas as much as Fat Mac?
God no, I do.
That you would carry them around in a trash bag.
I do love shooting. I do love eating inside of a pew while atoning for my sins.
Well, that's
Everyone.
who doesn't love eating while talking to a
Yeah.
priest. I love eating that priest's dick.
What?
Hey-o.
Hey.
Pride month.
And also, fuck the Vatican.
Yeah.
Fuck the Vatican.
That's right.
You know. They're just being the Vatican.
Talking about homophobic news, David Cage, apparently there's an interview that came out with him with a quote that's not super, let's say...
Have you verified sources though? Because I know they won that
translation is a thing.
okay.
And,
They won that lawsuit in the
Mhm.
French courts, which he was like, well, we're fully absolved of anything
Mhm.
we may or may not have done. We won in the French courts, but it's
Yeah.
like, nah. You still
You're
have
not, though.
you still
You're
have a
not.
culture problem in
Yeah.
your studio because you had 3 different reputable French newspapers talking to different sources, all corroborating the same story.
Mhm.
Come on, if there's smoke, there's fire, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's smoke, there's fire, and you want to read off the David Cage thing?
David Cage, stamping in tears, exclaiming, "You are interfering with my business. This case touches my honor." Before leaving the court, after fleeing the plea of the defense lawyer, it is obvious that it was difficult for him to speak of honor when a list of things he would have said in public was mentioned. In any case, in my games, all women are whores. In the open space, it lacks tits, or as Quentin Dream, we do not play games for fags. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That makes
Good
sense.
God,
for,
man.
This
Yeah.
body of work, though.
Yeah. I like all his games because they are trash. They're not great. The storylines are just not good.
Which one is your favorite not good game?
Not good game. I will have to give it to Omicron. But
I haven't played Omicron.
oh, it's terrible. It's
David Bowie's in it.
unplayable. David Bowie.
I did not know that David Bowie's in a video game.
He got
Yeah.
he fell in love with the world that David Cage built, so he wanted to be part of it. So he gets a cool music video inside.
Oh,
of the
that's
game.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I like
but
Fahrenheit the most.
Fahrenheit is good.
Idiocracy
I will have
in
to
the North
say
American.
That was one of my favorite PS2 games.
Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain's my favorite one. Heavy Rain.
I didn't say
is
it
my
was the
favorite.
best PS2 game. I said it was my favorite PS2 games. There's a difference. We
Yeah.
all know what the best PS2 game is.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What are you gonna say? God of War 2?
No.
Killzone? What are you, a weirdo?
I liked Killzone.
Ico
I never played Ico.
is rough.
But it's
It's
rough.
great, but it's rough.
I don't think it's rough. It goes by smooth.
Well, the dragging your girlfriend around the whole game. That's kinda, yeah.
It's fine. You get the feeling of holding hands with a
True.
ghoul.
You know what game I wish would make a comeback that I played the shit out of on PS3 and
Maximum.
PS2?
Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2.
No one's calling for
I
that.
know.
Mercenaries.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
a
hear
good
that's
game. I love that game as a kid.
Yeah. And Mercenaries 2, I hear even better, and then it just died.
Yeah. I think Activision did Mercenaries. I think.
No.
I can't remember. But that game should make a comeback along with Splinter Cell. But Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Splinter Cell's dead.
If
It's
Ubisoft
already-
doesn't announce anything Splinter Cell related, it's dead.
What they're gonna announce is gonna be DLC for one of the other games.
Right.
That way they can get people.
Well, I mean,
that
they
like
already
it,
did
so.
DLC. They did something for Fortnite. They did something for Siege. So what other game can they?
Well,
They did it for Wildlands.
before
Yeah,
we
different
get
Wildlands.
before we get into hopes and dreams, let's blast through the rest of the news because
Well, let's talk about
Guilty Gear Strive is next week,
Yep.
baby. But also E3. That's
We can do
you
that
know,
next
whatever.
week. We can do E3 next week.
Are you ready to be quiet for like half an hour where him and I just gush about Guilty Gear?
Next
Oh, you
week.
do is that now or is that next week?
Next week.
Yeah, I'll bring a book or something.
Okay.
I'll bring my Switch.
There you
But I'll see if Mike's in if you want to tap out.
Because I want to do E3 predictions.
Yeah.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you guys do a separate episode for Guilty Gear?
I'm gonna do a second recording time.
That takes work.
Come on, man.
Well, next week is the episode before E3. I'd like to focus on E3.
Then let's do that.
When's the?
Then let's. Okay, so how about this?
Calendar?
You know how we always have a segment of like what we're watching, what we're playing. How about we do all the Guilty Gear stuff until that end?
Yeah, do it at the end.
Yeah.
What's it? We should do E3 predictions this week because
I feel
E3
like it
will
would
have started by the time
the episode comes
recording
out.
this episode
Okay,
comes
we'll do predictions this week then.
Okay.
And then we'll
Predictions this
save
week.
Guilty Gear for the end of next week.
Yeah.
And we can like kind of revisit E3 if we want.
Okay.
Or hell, we may even get some good
Yeah, we'll
weeks.
figure it out.
Yeah.
We're three smart people, allegedly.
Allegedly.
My intelligence
you guys
peaked
vote.
in.
You guys vote.
My hey, don't.
Yeah, we
my,
vote.
my intelligence peaked in like 2009.
Hey.
Far Cry 6 got a big blowout. Got a release date of October 6th.
I'm excited for that. Thank you, by the way, for helping me pre-order that.
And,
None of that Dying Light 2.
Yeah.
Just big gameplay blowout. I've never been a big Far Cry guy because, it's the Ubisoft formula.
So you never played 5?
No.
5 was good.
They're very by the numbers. It's like do the
Yeah.
thing, first person. Now you have the silly little
Here's
Open
the-
world.
Here's the tower you go to unlock
Yeah.
activities, and then you just do the stealth activity, the all-out action activity, it's the same stuff you're doing in Assassin's Creed, but as a first-person shooter
Right.
instead of like a
The main thing that sets them
third-person
apart
action
from
game.
the other ones is from all those open world games is that they have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
They have a sense of humor which makes them nice.
you can get a little wiener dog with a wheelchair
And an alligator.
and an alligator companion in
Yeah.
Far Cry 6.
I am so excited.
I am
for
too.
the
And you get a gun that fires records. I
Mhm.
thought that was pretty funny. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah. I might, out of all the Far Cries that have come previously, I might check this one out.
I mean,
Maybe.
Dude, play 5
Ev-
if you just like dunking on middle class
I don't-
redneck America. It's awesome.
I don't. Montana's a boring setting, man.
It's a beautiful game though.
Yeah.
but
And you get a
hanging
bear
out.
named Cheeseburger.
You get a bear named Cheeseburger.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
I don't care about bears. Twink life, baby,
Twink
hairless. Twink life. But yeah,
Dude, you're soft. What the
I
fuck?
hope.
what?
Dude, you're soft. What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
He's
I'm
Asian.
not.
Yeah, soft little
I'm not
boy.
tight.
I hope
Twink
YouTube
anymore,
doesn't flag us for nudity.
Okay.
You
You
it's more Twitch.
Well,
if
if
the
people-
nipples pop up, Twitch is
Mhm.
gonna flag it.
Oh yeah, because is it hot tub streamers on
Hot tub
Twitch now?
streamers. Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine then.
Yeah, I've been doing a little yoga to strengthen my core to get it a little tighter. But yeah, 1 hour of yoga, not even 30 minutes of
I
yoga
was
a
about
week
to say
isn't doing shit for you. So
30 minutes a day would help you out.
Well, that's 30 minutes a day, though.
It's
That's true. And we
I
get to
can-
record once a week.
Yeah.
and I got Overwatch
Yeah.
skins to get for the next week still.
And that takes at least half an hour.
Yeah, but
I hate you both.
Giancarlo Esposito plays the antagonist.
Mhm.
Gus Fring.
The one guy from Star Wars.
Yeah.
He's also in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Gus from Breaking Bad. He was also in Do the Right Thing, which he was great in.
Yeah, Bugging Out, man.
Yep.
Bugging Out. He's an interesting character.
Mhm. Gideon, that's his name in Star
Moff
Wars.
Gideon.
Yeah.
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, I said it first.
I know it's not February anymore, but Bugging Out, he's an interesting character because he does care about like that Black history and Black pride,
Mm-hmm.
but he kind of does it in a superficial way and isn't an actual activist. I feel his character's nuanced, which a lot of those characters are, because he's also threatening to beat up a white guy for stepping on his shoes. It's like, you scuffed my sneakers, man. They're new sneakers.
He is very much the
interesting.
performance side of just pride in general.
Yeah.
Whether it be black, brown, gay pride, he's very much the personification of performativeness when it comes to all that kind of stuff. On the sneaker bit, I don't know. I've met dudes, I've been friends with dudes that are just all about sneakerheads. I will just assume it as just part of sneaker culture.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But
Anyways, Giancarlo Esposito, great actor.
Great actor.
Yeah, he's gonna be great in that
Yeah.
game.
I love Do the Right Thing. It's a top 10 movie for me. Just because it's like that Spike Lee weirdness where it's almost magical realism of just more hyper realism, like in a Nicholas Refn way, where it's like not quite realistic. There's just it's a touch.
It is
fantastic.
It is a cartoon with real people in it.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to picture it. It is a fun little comic strip that you're able to see in motion happening with actors. Like every little bit in like Do the Right Thing that you could maybe like you can cut like a nice little vignette of like 5 minutes of Do the Right Thing that could easily translate to like a little Sunday strip.
Okay.
Comic strip.
It's a day in the life of these people in Bed-Stuy, baby. Bed-Stuy, we're all hip people that'll get gentrified eventually.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because just white people love Brooklyn.
Yeah,
they love Brooklyn. They love white Brooklyn. They love their small batch like
they
kombucha.
love white Chicago.
Yeah. I remember where those townhouses used to be. There was an empty field where that's where the kids played baseball. Where are the kids playing baseball now?
They're not. They're playing Fortnite.
They're playing the park over there.
There was a park over there, but
that's different.
There's a park like 5 minutes
that's different kids.
Yeah,
that might be different turf.
Not the kids we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kids on this street, they were playing baseball in that empty lot.
So you can just walk 5 minutes that way.
Yeah.
It's not literally across the street.
Anyways. Sony news.
Sony, they've got some news. Team Asobi, they're kind of revealing their Sony Japan as they've consolidating things as Team Asobi. They've got a new logo and everything, and they're just talking about how they're making family-friendly games after Astrobot launched for the PS5. God of War Ragnarok, obviously, which everyone expected, pushed back to 2022. And Gran Turismo 7 confirmed for 2022 as well, which everyone expected would probably... Gran Turismo...
We saw it coming.
Gran Turismo,
everyone knew this is happening.
We're lucky if Gran Turismo comes out 2022.
And... I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, were you going to say confirmed PS4 versions for both?
Well, that was going to be my dunking on dipshits.
Okay. How's that dunking on dipshits?
Because, dude, there were people freaking out in the PlayStation atmosphere. They're like, well, man, these games are going to be next gen then, and blah, blah, blah. And that I just remember that was going to be my dunking on dipshits.
But, like, with the major franchises and also with how large the install base for the PS4 is, like, you can't abandon those.
But these people don't know that, man. They're like, well, I got my PS5 day one because I'm a hardcore fan and I'm a cunt.
They're an idiot. Play your fun, full-blown exclusives like Ratchet and Clank and Returnal and Demon Souls, baby. Yeah. Those beautiful ass, buttery ass games.
And then in like I think it was like the same blog or investor call, they said Horizon may even get delayed to 2022.
Yeah, they're aiming for
holiday.
Yeah, but again, COVID delays.
Right.
Who knows? But if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
PlayStation still had a good year. I mean, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, Returnal. I mean, they still had a pretty okay year if they don't come out.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like PlayStation will be hurt. It's just their stupid hardcore pony fanboys need to shut the fuck up.
You want to call them dick riding?
Dick riding ponies.
Where you get the pony?
That's what they're called. That's what they're called on Facebook and Twitter.
Sony ponies.
Sony ponies. Sony fanboys are called ponies. Xbox fanboys are called Xbots. I don't know what Nintendo fanboys are called.
Nintendo-olds.
Yeah.
Because you kind of flaming Nintendo fans. Mm-hmm. It seems like I got the most traction calling them Nintendo-olds.
Nintendo-olds, yeah.
Because I'm not a stupid kid. I'm a 40-year-old man who's.
It's my childhood. Yeah. You don't get it.
Yeah,
I played Zelda when my parents were fighting.
I think it's that aspect of you're attacking my childhood when you call them a Nintendo-old.
Yeah,
so I prefer Nintendo-olds.
So overall, fanboys, shut the fuck up. But I mean, get hyped for these games because. I mean, next 2022 is going to be a killer year for games with Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation.
Like finally having hopefully some footing back into
exactly. I think 2021 is just about weathering the storm, and then 2022 is going to be like this
full-blown game.
Full-blown, like a lot of gamers are going to be spending a lot of money.
Speaking of full-blown, there's a cool Keith Haring sculpture they put up near the coast, the Lake Michigan coast. There's as a memorial to
Keith Haring.
Yeah, and also like just the AIDS victims of the 80s and early 90s. So if you're in Chicago, check that out, man. Pride Month, maybe.
Piece of history.
Yeah. The Keith Haring thing over this full-blown hetero.
But that's how they tend to be anyways.
Yeah. But also, are we still talking about Sony? Or are we moving on?
I was gonna make a little point because can't remember which one of you said it. Like, we're lucky if Gran Turismo comes out on 2022.
Yeah.
How long did it took for Gran Turismo 6? Because
it took.
Gran Turismo Sport took forever too. It took
it was
the end of the
towards the end of the generation.
Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah, for fans of Days Gone, you're not getting a sequel, but Sony Bend is working on a new IP, open world game using the lessons learned from Days Gone. So yeah, man.
Hopefully it's a better game. So that way the game director doesn't go on Twitter and say you should spend $70 on a game.
Well, the thing you should spend if you want to support a studio.
I know. I'm just giving. I'm giving the guy a hard time.
Same with movies. If you don't see it, like opening weekend or opening like first 2 weeks, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. The number crunchers are fucking weird at these entertainment companies. Like if you don't watch that show or watch it on your DVR in the first week, and it's like, well,
what's the point?
You should, what's the point, man?
Yeah, the hype is no longer there. Like it wasn't as anticipated as possible. So like they don't see the traction behind those IPs, which is really sad. Because some things just age better.
Yes,
things go out.
Like I buy most games I'm hyped about, like day one, baby. Support that. Right. Especially if it's a studio I care about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like anything from Software. I try to buy like day one when it comes out because I love from Software, even though I have issues with their how they basically repurpose the same game into different like time periods.
I dig
it. Is but it is enjoyable every single time. So I try to buy all this stuff day one. Also, if they make a remaster of any Armored Core game, I am buying that day one as well because I want to support Armored Core.
Halo, because I grew up playing Halo, and then God of War. I love the God of War series.
Yeah.
So those two franchises, I'm always like, I gotta get day one.
Yeah. Even though we don't support capitalism here.
We do, babe. We're 1%ers.
Oh yeah, true.
We're 1%ers.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. I'll support Bernie Sanders. But there's no chance in hell he's getting the ticket, baby. So I'll ride my 1% train to the top.
And Kamala Harris is America.
To the top.
I unfortunately can't vote, so...
Yeah. It's probably for the better.
Yeah, it's because...
It doesn't... Voting doesn't matter in this country.
Yeah.
Because where did all those votes come in, huh? For Biden. Where'd they come from?
Bro, pretty soon in Florida and Texas, being gay will be a felony, and he won't vote on being grounds of a felon.
Yeah, you never know with Ron DeSantis. That dude is a fucking scumbag.
Oh, man, that's... those anti-reproductive rights laws going in, anti-trans...
Oh, they're painful.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. It's... come on.
Just these...
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
It's these rich old white people who are stuck in the old days and think that things shouldn't change. It's pathetic.
Well, the abortion laws in Texas have to go to the Supreme Court because fucking Roe v. Wade. Mm-hmm. It's under the Roe v. Wade umbrella, so that has to be challenged by the Supreme Court, by the federal government. Step up Biden's federal government.
Expand the Supreme Court. Make it democratic, baby.
No. There are sweeping changes that happen have to happen to the Supreme Court. There's two different theories on it. I think it was Jefferson who said they're the weakest branch because they have neither access to the purse nor the sword, which means they can't do anything with government funding or anything like that. They can't deploy the military or, with the executive branch and their stuff of enforcing laws. But they're also supposedly the most dangerous branch because they are the least removed from the American people.
Right.
Which, it's a whole branch of government where the American people do not elect them. They have these full term, these lifelong terms. And just, you have these old people who are who may or may not be in touch with
None
the
of them are in
zeitgeist
touch.
of, I don't know, man. There needs to be this is the Politicast episode. There needs to be term limits.
Yes.
For all branches of government. There needs to be term limits for the Supreme Court. We need to change how the Supreme Court is elected instead of these appointments. We need...
It needs to be by the people.
We need by the people, for the people. And we have this whole branch that does not abide, man. Be like the dude, Supreme Court. Abide.
Abide for Biden.
I've never seen the full thing of that Coen Brothers movie, whose name I'm blanking on right now.
Big Lebowski.
White Russians, yeah. Big Lebowski. What were we talking about?
We're gonna talk
NBA
about
2K21
2K,
Puma
yeah.
writer.
Puma is getting a shoe in 2K21, and then also for like the first 1,000 people who retweet a thing or something, they're getting this shoe. Have you seen the shoe?
No, I haven't.
Get on the shoe. You're the shoe guy.
I was gonna say you're the shoe person.
Where's the?
So I had to return those Venom shoes
because
they
were
too small.
Okay.
Oh.
Because your wife made fun of you. Got it.
And because Venom sucks.
Yeah. Venom does not suck.
Bro, Venom sucks, man. I don't care if he's the King in Black. Venom can still suck my nut.
I like him in the Marvel
Where's
game
this shoe?
Because he's a fun little grappler character.
Those?
Yeah.
Yes. No, not those. Are those they? Are those they?
That's a Rugrat shoe.
Close. Talking about Rugrats, have you guys seen the 3D thing for the?
Oh, those are kind of sick. Actually, I dig those.
Yeah.
Let me see. No.
You should buy them. I know how much you love 2K.
I hate 2K.
VC, baby.
I fucking hate 2K.
VC.
Every time someone came into our GameStop and bought VC, I was like, "You're a fucking moron."
Hey, man.
But hey, it's the reason they make the same game every year just with a different roster because
it's
it makes
the invisible
money.
hand. They're making a product people want to buy, baby. That's
It's
capitalism.
It's the same
and
game
nothing
every
has
year.
ever gone wrong with capitalism.
I wonder with the new laws that are implementing towards like loot boxes and things like that. I wonder if they will get 2K over racketeering.
No,
charges.
that will never happen in the U.S. Maybe in the European Union, some places like.
Well, I mean
Belgium,
that's where most of those like lawsuits are coming in from.
Yeah, but it's not
Never
going to
know.
affect the U.S. USA number one. We've
USA
always
number one.
They're all about
pro-capitalism.
capitalism, baby.
This country was founded by a bunch of landowners who didn't want to pay taxes.
Yeah. Good,
And those are facts, baby.
Yeah.
Those are
Speaking of facts, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night sequel is coming?
Yes, baby.
Do you guys play the game?
No.
I played the
The
I played
8-bit?
the 8-bit, like the NES one style made by Intercreates, because
Uh-huh.
I love Intercreates, and I love the classic Castlevania games.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, I've always wanted to get it, but on sale, and I keep missing that window. Like whenever I see it for $20, I'm already shaft deep in another game.
Pick it up on sale. Play it on Steam. If you're gonna pick it up on sale. Pick it up on PlayStation.
Okay.
I picked it up on Switch. It is.
I would never play a game on Switch unless it was an exclusive.
I picked up as like anything that's a platformer or anything I feel like I can do in bite sizes. I will pick up on Switch because I'm more often than not I play my Switch more than anything because towards the end of the night I'm tired when I lay down.
Right.
Play the Switch. That game was just not optimized for the Switch at all on release day.
No.
I haven't touched it since release day, but I had fun with it.
And it also came out after the other consoles,
Yep.
and they still couldn't nail it.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the aesthetics of it, so I'm excited for the sequel. I would just like to hold off on it just to see where the Switch version is standing at.
Yes.
Because I would hate to just jump and see the frames drop into single digits while I'm jumping.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's horrible.
But yeah, Koji Igarashi, he broke off from Konami because Konami's like, we're not making games anymore. So he went the old Kickstarter route, and the amount of post-release content they've been doing for Bloodstained is fantastic.
Yeah.
Just, hey, let's keep this game fresh, just add new modes, add new little bits and things to it. Rock on, man. I dig that sort of indie development.
Mm-hmm.
Support indie developers. Buy their shit day one.
Do it.
Or at a sale, like
Yeah.
Like I will. But then, you pick it up in a sale, you love that developer, then the next game, you buy that day one or early access. And
Silksong is coming one day. Yeah, it's hot here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
It's hot in this political climate,
Yeah.
With but you know what?
I hate that I wear a gray shirt.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see like the undertit swag.
Yeah. I hope not.
I hear that.
That's why I'm trying to like lean a little forward. I
hear that with my fucking Hasu shirt. It's not thin.
Especially when you have like the screen prints, it just blocks you can't. I need that air to come out, but it won't.
That's why I'm leaning forward, making sure it doesn't catch the.
I think that's the only reason I don't have like the above belly sweat is because like this is blocking it. Just like no, we're keeping that in, baby.
Welcome to the podcast where we're shirt tuggers.
Summertime, baby.
We're shirt tuggers.
That's right.
You got to get those TC tuggers, man.
Yeah. I finally watched it. It's hilarious.
Okay, yeah. I think you should leave. By Tim Robinson on Netflix is one of the best sketch shows out there, man.
The humor at some point is ridiculous. It's also.
I love the one where he's
I'm just so horny.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. I love the one where
my stomach hurts.
The birthday party of Stephen Young.
Oh yeah. I love that.
He's like,
you had doo-doo in your fingers.
The mud pies.
And then he dies in the car before. Dude, I love him. I hope they make a second season of that.
I hope so. If you want more Tim Robinson, check out Detroiters. It was a show that was on 2 seasons on Comedy Central with Sam Richardson, where they play small-time ad men in Detroit. And each episode focuses on a new client and the antics they're getting into making an advertising campaign.
Now, is it is everything made up, or they actually get a real company?
No, they're all
cool.
Up.
Still good though.
Yes, Detroiters. And also, if you want more, the horny guy, he's played by Connor O'Malley, funny guy. Check out some of his stuff on YouTube. Connor O'Malley. He teams up with Joe Pera a lot. If you guys have seen, what's that show? I think it's one of the best shows that's been on television in the past 5 years.
I'm gonna look it up because
Joe Pera something with you. Oh my god, what's this show?
I'm gonna look it up because I see that you're blanking on.
Joe Pera talks with you. Joe Pera
talks with you.
Yeah, Joe Pera talks with you. It's 2 seasons. It was on Adult Swim, I believe. It's on HBO Max. But watch it. It's just a feel-good show. It's silly, and Connor O'Malley plays the next door neighbor. There's one of the funniest scenes in any show. Joe Pera's talking to Connor O'Malley's wife on the show. Just he's just doing this Joe Rogan thing where all he's eating is a full chicken for meals. It's fantastic. Joe Pera, check out his stuff on YouTube also. Joe Pera is an American sweetheart, and Joe Pera talks with you. That's one of my favorite shows from the past half decade / quarter score. Joe Pera.
How much is the score?
Score, come on, this non-American.
Yeah.
4 score.
And 7 years ago.
7 years ago. 4 score.
Yeah. What is
80. That? Divided by 4.
What? 20 years?
Score is 20 years, bro. Come on. Get on that Gettysburg.
Bro, you motherfuckers.
Full-blown American, bro.
Dude, I low-key hope for all, boomers and those people to die so that way we can just switch to metric.
Fat chance of that happening.
I gotta tell you, though, I'm pro-metric because I've been listening to a podcast about cocktails, and the international the IBA, I forgot what the B and the A stands for. A is probably the association.
Beer.
Bartenders
Beer.
Association. Yeah, a lot of their measurements are done in metric. 1.5 ounces is a shot. So
we did metric in culinary school.
Yeah, because metric's it's so simple.
Yeah, it is simple.
So everything's divisible by 10.
Yeah,
how
exactly.
our numbers
That's
work
it.
Yeah.
instead of by a fucking 6 system.
Fuck you guys.
Americans, man, they're lazy and they got to do their own thing.
Well, supposedly a hex system might be better for some mathematics just because it's more easily divisible because you can
Right.
divide it by like in half, by 2, by 3. It's way easier. But I don't know. I'm not a mathematician from 1,000 years ago. I didn't decide how it works. So we got the system we got, and it's working for humanity.
We're
right
simple,
now.
man. We just measure shit.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't even measure shit when I cook. I get an eyeball for it.
The only thing you should do
You measure with your heart.
Exactly.
when you cook, you should only one thing you definitely want to measure is baking. Baking needs to be precise.
I don't fuck with baking. It's too much of a...
Oh, I know. I hated my baking class. I took one baking class. And I was like, all right, I'm done.
You pop it in the oven and hope it's okay.
I like baking.
Hopefully the oven actually got to the right temperature and you left it in there long enough. And then, did I prove it too long or too little? I love GBBO though.
I
love watching people bake.
I like baking during when I had to do like last year when I had to isolate due to a COVID scare that happened at my work. I made some muffins and they were delicious.
Nice.
I also ate all of them and I got really fat.
The only thing I can bake is a cheesecake, but cheesecakes are idiot-proof.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've accidentally left it in for 2 extra hours because I forgot, and it was still fine. It was still fine.
Yeah. If you fuck
like,
up a
oh,
cheesecake, you probably shouldn't bake anything.
Yeah, I could. I make the most beautiful cheesecakes. I use as a sweetener, primary sweetener. I use maple syrup, baby.
Maple syrup.
I use some cool ass maple syrup. Get some cinnamon sticks. Fucking get some fresh ass cinnamon on there. Mwah. A breakfast cheesecake,
what's
baby.
What's the Biomutant news?
No, that's just left over from last week.
Oh. Because I didn't see any Biomutant news.
News is like, it's alright.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Here's some fresh ass news. Apparently, I have to start reading the new Star Wars comics crossover called War of the Bounty Hunters.
Why?
It ties into characters from Solo, a Star Wars movie.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to read that then because Solo was a good movie.
It takes place. So the War of the Bounty Hunters arc takes place between Empire and Return of the Jedi, and what happened was like you find out why it took so long for them to finally get to Jabba's palace. En route to, so this is just the. I'm not really spoiling anything since this is the start of the arc.
Right.
So en route to deliver Han Solo in Carbonite to Jabba the Hutt, you know, Han Solo's a hot bounty. He got intercepted by other bounty hunters, and they're trying to poach.
Shit!
They're trying to poach Han Solo off of Boba Fett,
which is a mistake.
and then shenanigans ensue. Characters from Solo come into play, so I have to read this now.
Oh
apparently.
shit! I have to check that out too. That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, so
that's
I think
cool concept.
it's a crossover happening between the Star Wars comic, the Darth Vader comic, Dr. Aphra, and I think there's one other. Because I read like the first arc of the Star Wars comics, which are supposedly great, which they are from what I read. But again, like I don't want to care about these weird in between side stories of like how did they get from New Hope to Empire, and then now it's with like this reboot. It's like how did they get from Empire to whatever? It's whatever. It's whatever. But I gotta check this out because I love Solo, man. Solo's a fun movie. With the poor reception to Solo, we'll never get the follow up to that, and won't see how those.
Even though Solo was a good movie, if you haven't watched Solo, watch Solo. It's actually a good movie.
Solo. It's a fun sci-fi pulp movie, dude.
That's the one with Diego Luna, right?
No, that's Rogue One. Have you not seen Rogue One?
No.
What? Rogue One is one of the best Star Wars movies ever made.
Do you have your fanny pack? I'll shove my DVDs with you.
I don't have my fanny pack.
Oh, okay.
I do have some boxes in my car. You take a small box.
I'm gonna let this turd borrow Solo and Rogue One.
Such good movies.
Yeah. If you have no attachment to Solo, like I don't care about Han Solo is my least favorite of those original characters. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just watch this and then like, oh shit.
Which one has Diego Luna?
Rogue One.
That's the one I'll watch.
Okay. Watch Solo, bro.
No.
Watch Solo. Dude, it's got a fun human droid, possibly sexual relationship. It's pretty cute.
Nah, it's definitely sexual.
Is
there
Latinas in space in Solo?
There's a black
dude, there are Latinas in space all over Star Wars.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if there's one in Solo.
Yes.
You're white. I don't trust you.
You can't trust a white. You can't trust this round eye. You can't trust this round eye. There's Tara Scott. No, he doesn't care about Tara Scott.
No, he doesn't
Okay.
care.
Donald Glover's in it, dude.
Yeah, Childish Gambino.
You love Donald Glover. I'm assuming because you're a hip guy.
Actually.
Well, I got nothing then.
Yeah, I think.
Have you seen Atlanta?
I enjoy Atlanta, but I don't like. Well,
Community.
I like Community.
Yeah.
I like.
Watch that show.
Abed is my favorite character, though.
Abed's not in it.
Fucking Khaleesi is in it.
Game of Thrones. He doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
I don't know, man.
I watch Game of Thrones.
I watch Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys Stormborn of the House Targaryen.
I like Cersei better.
First,
Yeah, because she fucks her brother, right? Yeah.
No,
I do love it. No, I'm Team Jamie all the way. I love Jamie Lannister. He's my favorite character.
He fucks.
He does fuck.
Yeah,
he does fuck.
Man. What? Have you finished the series?
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Dude, if you could finish Game of Thrones, you could watch a 2-hour solo.
I would have been
movie.
so
It's not about the
it
commitment. I just don't give a shit about Star Wars.
Anyway,
E3 predictions.
E3 predictions.
It's
hot.
I've compiled a whole list of the. I've got a.
And I found a.
It's hot, man.
I know it's hot, man.
And I found a list of the Latino characters in Star Wars, so I'm gonna.
It's just Diego Luna.
It's
Rafael Ferrer.
Who's Rafael Ferrer?
I will tell you once he pulls out the picture.
God damn it! You and your pictures, man.
I like pictures.
All right, so next week
reading
is the start of E3
I think
and
first day is
associated
Saturday.
events.
Oh, fucking
Netflix. Okay, I've got a spreadsheet of all the press conferences announced so far. I'll pop that up on the screen for the whole thing. But we'll just run through them, talk about what we're hyped about. June 7th is the start of Netflix Geek Week, where that's going to officially tie in with Keighley Summer Game Fest. The thing I'm most excited for with Netflix Geek Week, Cowboy Bebop show, live action. Hopefully it's not a complete shit show, because that's a high bar you got to reach.
Literally, all these Latino characters are just like, they were in the background.
Yeah.
And they were covered up the whole time.
Jimmy Smits, dude.
Yeah.
Jimmy Smits.
Anyway.
He's a big deal. He's in Rogue One, not Solo.
Yeah.
So double Latinos.
Sounds like I'm not watching Solo then.
Fuck you.
I hope with Netflix, I hope we get some in.
We'll get Witcher 2.
Witcher 2, Resident Evil.
We'll get that.
I want more of that, because obviously it's not going to be at Capcom's E3, because Capcom's going to be focused on games.
Or will they? No, but yeah, anything excited for Netflix Geek Week? From the 7th to the 11th.
I watched the first episode of the show you were talking about, Dark.
Dark?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna finish it. So
got one guy in.
Enjoy it.
Got one cool friend who's gonna watch my recommendations. This round eye, he's like, you can't trust anything from the East.
Oh my god!
I might bring something over. I might bring something over from Wuhan, or maybe I'll bring over a spirit like a Kumo or something. Battlefield reveal.
I'm not a racist person.
You just have a racist.
He just has privilege and hasn't had to think about the things that Senpai and I have had to think about. But he's one of the good whites.
You're the one.
He's not a great white, but
in the race war, I will feel bad when I shoot you.
Yeah.
Why don't you just keep me as your pet or something?
Well, we can't do that.
No,
we can't have subservient. Yeah, we gotta be better than you.
Yeah, in every way.
Then make me your +1 or something. I don't want to be dad.
Well, I've already got higher priorities for +1.
Come on, man. We do the podcast together.
Yeah, but
we know each other for like 4 years.
What is your priority?
Like I've said, registered hetero, DJT 2028, 2024, and 2032. I'm bringing someone with a vagina as my +1. Sorry.
Anyway, let's keep it rolling.
Battlefield reveal June 9th.
Have they said like anything or given any hints of what time period it's gonna take?
Here's what I'm thinking. It should be Battlefield 6, Roman numerals VI, Vietnam. Battlefield Vietnam, baby.
I would like to see a war game set in Vietnam.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But we're probably gonna get like a return to
World War II modern.
I think we're getting modern.
We're probably gonna get modern. I would like to see Battle Royale in the Vietnam world, because that's actually how it went.
Just sneaking around the jungle, just
Just put a little.
That would be a fun
trap.
environment.
Shot in the
That would be
back.
a fun environment.
It's like, oh, what happened? Oh, I just fell in that fucking bamboo trap.
But we're not Battlefield guys,
No.
so we don't.
Apparently, they
care
hired
that
a new
much.
game director or something for that too. So we'll see.
Game personnel is always
Yeah.
flopping around. June 10th, Summer Game Fest kickoff. We're coming for the Weezer performance, baby. No, but Jeff Keighley always delivers with announcements and whatnot. So he's got a whole slew of publishers come in, major publishers. He always has cool indie titles to reveal too. So I'm Keighley for life. I'm a Keighley stan.
I like him.
I'll check that out, man. Hopefully he has something cool. He usually does. He will have something cool. He's Keighley.
He tends to deliver, and he just tends to deliver. Like video game awards, I don't like the video game awards. I like to tune in to like whatever surprises.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's happening
What's
June
happening?
10th.
Oh,
Right.
June, these are in Central Time since we're in Chicago. So, yeah,
fuck you.
the Summer
New York.
Game Fest kickoff June 10th, 1 p.m. The next one coming up June 11th at 2 p.m. Coke Primetime. It's a Coke Media. I think they own Deep Silver. They're part of the. There's this mega conglomerate that's buying up a ton of smaller game studios. But Deep Silver, they have the Saints Row IP. They have Red Faction, so they have a ton of stuff. So we'll see what happens there. They're not like
They'll showcase something.
Yeah.
they're not like one of the biggies, but there'll be games that people are hyped for there.
And then they'll just let Xbox and PlayStation market it for them. So.
Yeah, and then Ubisoft Forward, June 12th at 2 p.m. I think this is the start. This is the start of the full-blown E3 with like the ESA, when they start running stuff on the E3 Twitch channel and like YouTube channel. That's like the official start of E3.
Do we want to see anything specific from Ubisoft?
I would like to see what they're gonna do with Valhalla this year. Just because
DLC,
what's the DLC is gonna be for Valhalla? Because I actually really enjoy the DLC for Odyssey.
Yeah.
So,
You go to Atlantis for that one. They do cool stuff.
I would like to
with,
see if we're gonna see a couple
Origins.
little things like, oh, there's actually like multiple worlds, like follow more through the Norse mythology. I would like to see what they do with that, if that's one of the things. But
we're gonna see. Also, they always have the same stuff, which is what you expect from Ubisoft. But they always have new shit like Starlink, or they had the Mario
Rabbids.
versus Rabbids.
That was a
things.
fun game.
that was enjoyable.
That was a fun game.
Yeah. So Ubisoft, I'm always giving them shit for just pumping out the same kind of content, but they always consistently have solid press conferences and they have like surprising announcements.
Maybe we'll finally get an update on Good vs. Evil 2. Probably not.
Probably
No.
Just like we're not going to get anything about a new Splinter Cell, which is dead, obviously.
Well, if we get a new Splinter Cell, it's going to be the kind of game I don't want to play, where it's an open world. You go to radio towers to unlock objectives.
So like Ghost Recon.
Yeah, pretty much Ghost Recon. Which, if anything, they'll just do a full-blown... Well, Sam Fisher is in one of the last Ghost Recon games, so...
I mean, if they do a new Splinter Cell, it's got to be linear. I don't want them to do another.
There's no money. There's no
here's the
long-term
thing.
retention.
Yeah, but there is, because you can get a good linear story and just put the money
is
towards
good
DLC.
I know.
This is what I would like. If they're gonna do like a Splinter Cell, if they're gonna release a new Splinter Cell, I would like to see something similar to the same setup that Hitman does, where you have your main mission and then you're able to like.
That would be cool. I would
Just
enjoy that.
New content in the existing maps.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
That would be a great way to do it, especially because I like my stealth games. They don't make enough of them, I feel. And to be fair, like there's nobody buying stealth games because they're just tough to, they're tough
niche.
to get
They're
into.
niche.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not immediately satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
So Ubisoft, come on.
So I feel like one of those situations similar to like a Hitman, like hey, release like free DLCs little by little. And
Yeah.
Get traction, start doing paid DLC for different maps and also adding in more.
You guys excited for Skull and Bones to see if that game comes back? I don't think we've heard about that in 2 years.
Forgot that game.
I feel like it was-
existed.
All right, but after Ubisoft Forward, here's something that annoyed me with like this press release. E3 put out like, here's our schedule for things, but then they didn't put out an actual schedule. They said they just said these things are happening on these days, but without putting actual times. So for some of these, I don't have a time for the actual press conference. After Ubisoft Forward, Gearbox is going to have a thing. So Gearbox, they're, primarily known for Borderlands. They've gotten into publishing. They published Godfall. They've published other indie titles. So yeah, we'll get Gearbox announcements, which is, it's weird that they're separating it from Coke Primetime, because I think Coke Media and Gearbox might be owned by the same parent company. Maybe, I don't know, man. That company has been scooping things up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So Gearbox happening June 12th, sometime after Ubisoft Forward. And then June 12th, Devolver Digital is having their E3 showcase, which is always fun. You guys ever see those?
What the hell is that?
It's an indie publisher. They put on a crazy, wacky show.
Mm-hmm.
It's wackadoo. They make fun of press conferences. It's like something you'd expect, like if Adult Swim had a press conference and it was directed by Eric Andre or something. They put on these wacky shows. There's like a weird sense of continuity. They have their president CEO, Nita Struthers, who's like a fake character. Just wacky antics. There's time travel. Lots of gore. If you want to see like limbs chopped off at a press conference, check out Devolver Digital. It's always a fun show. And Devolver always puts out interesting indie games.
They put Enter the Gungeon, or am I misremembering?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I know they put out the Hotline Miami games.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Vlambeer's stuff. June 13th, this is the biggie, guys. June 13th.
It's hot. Please don't do that.
I gotta touch my boys. At noon Central Time, June 13th, Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase.
I am tempering expectations, just obviously with COVID, and Ragnarok just got delayed. So...
What does that have to do with Xbox?
Well, just think, a AAA game like that getting delayed, just tempering expectations to know that it's probably not going to be... I don't know, because Xbox is always like, Xbox will do something big, they'll take 2 steps forward, but 3 steps back. So lately, they've been taking these steps forward. Now is the time for them to capitalize on all right, we have 23 studios. Let's finally show you what we're doing with those studios.
I think we're going to get gameplay trailers, but no big gameplay blowouts, because other than Halo, since they have to, and that's pretty much their only big first-party release for this year is Halo. So we're going to get like a full blowout, and just...
I know it's 90 minutes.
I'd be okay with a good 20 minutes of that is being taken by Halo.
Yeah. And so then just give us gameplay trailers of all the stuff that you showed us last year. Just show that these are actual
personally,
games.
I want to see more from Gunk.
Gunk, yes.
That looks cool.
I want to see my Fable. I think I spoke about it last time in the podcast, but I want to see more Fable. I would like to see what the gameplay is going to be like.
Yeah, because the cinematic trailer captured the mood of Fable. But it's a cinematic trailer. It tells you shit.
And then what I want to see is Avowed, because Obsidian, they make fucking awesome RPGs.
I want to see more about Everwild, because I just like those style games, like Breath of the Wild-ish. So I would like to see more of Everwild.
Here's the thing that I want most from Obsidian. That it will never, ever, ever fucking happen. Alpha Protocol 2, baby. That is one of my favorite RPGs. It's slept on because it's admittedly janky.
Rumor is they're gonna.
It's so good.
They're either gonna talk about Avowed a bit, or they're gonna announce Outer Wilds 2.
At least
I heard rumors about a remaster of
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah,
I've heard that too. That'd be cool.
I mean, I'll buy it. That's my favorite Fallout.
But I just think it's time for Xbox to take that next step. It's like, all right, you got the hardware. Mm-hmm. You've been buying up all these studios. Now you got to do something with it. And I'm not saying they have to announce 10 new IPs and gameplay for all 100.
Just show us gameplay.
Yeah, show us gameplay.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I also would like to see new games coming into Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get an announcement hey, these games are coming to Game Pass today, because that's what they like to do.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I would like to see more awesome games come to Game Pass. They've done pretty well with it.
What I really like about the Game Pass, even though it's mostly American focused, they've been adding some RPG and JRPG shows.
Yeah. Rumor is now take this with a grain of salt because I talked about this last year. Rumor is they're talking about buying Sega again, which would help them get into the Japanese market.
I mean, they tried to do that in the 360 era with those RPG guys, and that's how we got Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon.
Exactly.
But Xbox still doesn't have traction.
No.
Just expand with PC, because
Yeah.
PC is like getting more traction in Japan.
Yeah, and but yeah, like I said, I don't think Xbox needs to come out like guns a-blazing, but they need to take these expectations they've been building and at least, like you said, show some gameplay, give us updates on games.
They need one big good com, and then the rest can just
be
post-com.
Yeah.
And with Bethesda, it's just
I think we're finally going to see Starfield, not like
gameplay. Yeah, we're going to see Starfield
or early.
I think they're going to show early game. They have to. Otherwise, they're
they wouldn't have been included in their promo.
They're not going to have anything to show with Bethesda really, because they have with their 2 games coming out this year, Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. The marketing is wrapped up in Sony, so we're going to see that at Sony events. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we're going to get Starfield's going to be the main thing, but I hope we get a trailer for Wolfenstein 3, baby.
Yeah.
That's a rumor I've been hearing. Is Wolfenstein 3?
I would like to see that story to wrap up, because the side games weren't satisfying. Like, I didn't like True Blood.
I think
we know they're because we know Machine Games. Well, Youngblood leaves on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Of like, we gotta finish the fight against these Nazi remnants. But yeah, we know Machine Games is working on Indiana Jones. But hopefully that was just a teaser. Like, we're working on Indiana Jones after we wrap up Wolfenstein.
Well, and Bethesda, now that they have Xbox, they said they're going to reintroduce a whole new engine, which is good, because some of their games were buggy. Mm-hmm. I think one thing they're going to do as an announcement is like, starting today, the entire Bethesda back catalog is going to be on Game Pass. That would be dope.
It's mostly there already.
Yeah, because they're missing Wolfenstein 2.
Do they have Morrow 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're missing Evil Within 2, I think. Wolfenstein 2, and some other games. But that'd be cool if they just added the rest of the Bethesda back catalog.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're probably just keeping it in the pocket for
right.
Just like, check what's on there now. It's like, well, that should have been there day one.
Yeah, as soon as the acquisition went through.
Think about them, that should have been there, but like, I know you want to have a big flashy announcement of like, because that's a big thing with all their press conferences. And I was like, Game Pass, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
More stuff.
Shake it, baby. So Xbox and Bethesda is the big one. The one I'm most hyped for, happening June 13th at 2:15 p.m. Square Enix presents Summer 2021. We probably won't get news on Final Fantasy VII Remake since they've been doing all the
fingers crossed for 16.
It'll be out by then.
Mm-hmm. It will be.
So
out
like
by
they've done the big media blowout like last week for Resident Evil 7 Remake.
So it's either going to be 14 or 16.
16's not going to be there. Because, again, similar, like, their marketing is wrapped up with Sony for that one. So, like, when Sony does their thing is when we'll see more 16. They've announced we're going to see Avengers there, more Avengers content.
Unfortunately.
We're going to see more probably Endwalker.
They do their own things for 14.
They do? Okay.
Yeah, they have announced we're going to see more Babylon's Fall for this, for sure.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, for sure, Babylon's Fall. They've talked about, this is for sure going to be their Avengers. Okay. We're probably going to see Wakanda gameplay. Black Panther in action. Mm-hmm. For sure we're going to see Babylon's Fall, which has just been long hanging in there. We'll maybe get a breadcrumb every 2 years. Babylon's Fall is the game that's being made by Platinum Games. It's going to be full-blown action.
It is the other stand action game.
Yes.
Available. The other one being Astral Chain, which if you haven't bought
check it out.
Buy it, play it. It's great.
Astral Chain is okay.
Okay,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Let's not get into the weeds with Astral Chain. But I'm hoping this is more fun. It'll definitely be 60 frames per second, which will be an improvement over Astral Chain. And the big thing for this one, Square Enix Summer. New game from Eidos Montreal.
Oh.
I'm hoping, as a fan of the cyberpunk genre and their RPGs, I'm hoping it's the conclusion to the Adam Jensen saga. Let's give us Deus Ex, baby.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be I would buy that.
I'll be very disappointed if it's like, hey,
it's really weird.
Here's another Tomb Raider. I don't want it to be another Tomb Raider.
From my understanding, they wrapped up like the Lara Croft trilogy very well. So
They wrapped it up.
I love the first two,
but
which
I can
is very
say
well for that.
I can see the Japanese paymasters being like, "This is our popular IDOS franchise. You're on duty to make another Tomb Raider."
Well, the thing I would like to see, just like you, I would like to see more Deus Ex, just because I felt wanting more of a sequel.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I want a new Thief game, but that will never, ever.
Let me ask you though: if they did announce a Thief game, would you lose your shit?
I'd lose my shit, man.
What if I
My
told you they
acorn
were
wouldn't
gonna-
be wet. My acorn would be in the ocean, baby. But yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Never know, man.
We know.
Dude, we didn't think we were going to get an Evil Within 2 sequel.
Yeah.
I know they're two different companies, don't get me wrong, but we didn't think we were going to get a sequel to that.
Evil Within?
Yeah.
Evil Within 2?
Yeah, I was excited.
I was excited when I saw it. I was like, oh,
I was like,
shit.
I didn't
Because
know
the first one was great.
I was like, shit, I didn't know I wanted this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
then,
you never know, man.
You know,
It could be that game that people don't know they want.
Despite yeah, I'm hoping it's either something new or
I would like a new IP.
Something, yeah. But I don't.
Thief was fun, though. I enjoyed Thief.
It's weird, the expectations and control that Square Enix Japan has over their Western studios. Like, hey, that studio that makes RPGs, IDOS, hey, you're not going to make the Avengers RPG. We're going to have the Tomb Raider studio make the Avengers RPG.
That was a horrible game.
And then we're going to have IDOS
Avengers.
Montreal make the new Tomb Raider game. And they have unrealistic sales expectations for their Western games of just like, hey, we expected this much. Oh,
especially with
like
Avengers,
because a niche genre like Thief that didn't sell this unrealistic expectation. Well, that franchise is dead. Mm-hmm. Hey, Hitman, it didn't sell unrealistic expectations for that niche genre. Like, well, we're killing that franchise, and then
selling it off, and
IO Interactive bought the rights back from them, so
and revitalize the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because those games,
best ever been, honestly.
Yeah, those games.
I agree.
Were always in the black. They made their money back and then some, but it's just like, well, it didn't sell Final Fantasy 14 expansion numbers. Like, well, of course not.
Yeah,
but it's making their money back. It's like, well, it's not making like even Tomb Raider, which is it never met sales expectations.
Yeah, especially the last one.
They had ridiculous, unrealistic sales expectations, and I hope, Square Enix has been going through a lot of restructuring for the past couple of years, so hopefully they have reasonable sales expectations.
We'll see them.
Because even with Avengers not quite making its money back, they still had the most profitable year they've ever had.
Yeah.
Right on Shadowbringers, baby. Final Fantasy 14.
And it wasn't because of the Avengers, though. Because that game was not good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm excited for, and hopefully they'll have other surprise announcements.
Yeah, I'm excited for Square Enix, Capcom, obviously, and then Nintendo.
Square Enix is maybe pound for pound my favorite publisher.
Who? Square Enix?
Yeah.
I'm excited for Nintendo and Capcom, though. I mean, it's not going to happen, but I would like to see, even if they just do like a 5-minute, like, hey, Village DLC is coming. Not this year.
We'll get to Capcom, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll get to Capcom. So June 13th, let's finish up the June 13th stuff. There's going to be the PC Gaming Show, which is always a fun show.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about hardware. It's like, niche PC gaming stuff. I'm excited for that. Sean Plott, Day 9, fantastic host. It's always there's a lot of stuff that I don't care about because, again, they talk about a lot of RTSs and whatnot. But I'm hoping it's always a fun show.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Paced show and announce Red Alert 2 Command & Conquer Remaster for PC, baby. The Red Alert 1 and Command & Conquer Remaster did well enough. You better remake
remake
Red
it.
Alert 2, baby. My favorite RTS.
Is that it for 13?
No. The Future Game Show also happening that day. Going to be some indie titles happening there. Warner Brothers. We'll probably see Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights.
Right.
And maybe some Mordor shit.
You never know. Or Harry Potter shit.
Oh, that's right, Harry Potter.
I would love to see more of that, even though we already know it's delayed to 2022.
What's it called? Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Which I don't give a shit about the universe.
I do. I think it looks cool.
Are you gonna go to like the Universal Studios and get a little custom wand made?
My wife got me one.
What house are you?
I don't know what house I am. I just know she got me a wand.
How could you not know this
know,
fake
man.
gamer girl doesn't know what house he's in?
I don't know, man. I just like the movies, the books, and the game looks good.
Slytherin, baby.
Hufflepuff.
Get outta here. As a capitalist 1%er, of course I'm Slytherin.
I'm a Hufflepuff because I guess I like to eat and I'm dumb. Yeah.
What do we got after WB?
WB. I want a frog game. What's his name?
Frogger?
Something J Frog. What is that frog's name?
Fuck, I don't know.
Like Hello, my baby.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my
On the
baby.
WB. Check out Smallville. Okay, going to the 14th. Limited run games.
Michigan J Frog.
That's it. Michigan
J.
I was thinking Rutherford.
That's not a bad name, though. For him.
Similar syllables.
He looks like a Rutherford.
Rutherford J. Frog, his deadbeat brother. So, yeah, June 14th, Limited Run Games is having a little press conference at 3 p.m. Hey, man, they make cool collector's editions for indie games. I like checking out their website every now and then. From Limited Run Games, I ordered vinyl of the Scott Pilgrim game soundtrack. And, with a smaller press like that, who knows when it's ever going to be shipped? You know, there's smaller labels, like who knows? Like they're going to ship this out eventually.
I was going to say, just wait until the end and Gucci just puts it up again.
Yeah, but I want the vinyl, baby. It's printed in different colors each record, baby. Why?
Dude, it's fucking hot.
It is hot.
It's fucking hot.
It's hot because E3's coming next. Like we're super hot for it. Razer E3 2021 keynote event.
AC in here.
There are units.
I wish that breeze would keep going. That breeze is nice.
This is good. You just gotta sput out the toxins, bro. Yeah. And we gotta do hot yoga. We gotta start doing yoga in this heat. So Razer E3 just gonna show off peripherals at 5 p.m. So who gives a fuck about that? Take-Two Interactive, baby.
I'm excited to see what Take-Two has.
Interactive.
Probably gonna deep dive into GTA 5 for PS5.
Yeah, GTA 5
series.
Ray tracing. Maybe there'll be a new Mafia game.
Like the 5th iteration of GTA 5 or something. So
just the third.
The third.
Is it just the third?
Yeah.
It feels like it's
Every
been more.
Every generation they'll pop it up with new graphical bells and whistles. But 2K Interactive, they still own the rights to Borderlands. So we could see new Borderlands content there.
Probably make some DLC.
Yeah, 2K does cool stuff. They're just mostly known for,
games.
2K, NBA 2K.
I will say this.
I'm
going to call it now.
XCOM, baby.
And I'll probably lose
I was going to say, who has Bioshock?
2K.
2K.
You might see the new Bioshock.
So I'm going to call it now. And I'm only going to put $5. So I'm probably going to lose this bet. You guys can take this bet. $5 says we're either going to get a new Bioshock announcement or the first very, 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 very early peek at GTA 6. $5 only.
We're not seeing GTA 6.
We're not seeing GTA 6. They're putting up
I'll
5.
take that.
You take that bet?
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
So either new Bioshock or GTA 6.
Wait, no, I think a new Bioshock might happen.
Well, you got to take...
I'll take Bioshock over GTA 6.
Okay, so
if they show if they show Bioshock, I get $5. If they show GTA 6, you get $5.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'm witness. You guys are witness.
Well, he's lost every bet we've ever made
Digital
on this podcast,
witness, baby.
Witness.
He has lost every bet we've made on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you clairvoyant, son?
Okay. Take-Two Interactive. Oh. You know what? I just blanked. I was gonna say maybe we'll see a new System Shock, but I'm like, oh, right. They sold the rights for System Shock, and we are getting System Shock 3. So, right on. So, after Take-Two Interactive on the 14th, Capcom, baby.
Yeah. I'm excited for Capcom.
Give us some Village DLC. He'll definitely get new Monster Hunter stuff. Pragmata.
Actually, no.
I'm excited to see more from Pragmata.
Actually, no. They showed the roadmap for Monster Hunter. It's just gonna be a bunch of smaller updates.
Okay.
The big update just happened in May, and that's just gonna be it until maybe August.
But what about World 2. What if they jump the gun on that? No. I don't think they're gonna.
No, it's too early for that. On top
Yeah.
of that, like Rise.
They will have overlapping Monster Hunters, but it's not gonna happen this way.
With the way that with the way that World pan out, I can see Rise being the main Monster Hunter until next year, when they release like the G version of it, and then when that happens, we'll probably see World 2 or whatever. What I want to see is the last what I would like to see them showcase will be the character after Akira. I would like to see some Akira gameplay.
Oh, for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, no. I don't think they're going to blow their wad. They're not going to show Street Fighter 6 until the final DLC character.
Yeah.
If anything, they'll reveal the final DLC character and maybe have a tease for Street Fighter 6. What else? What else?
What I think could be cool, which I don't think is going to happen, what I would like to see it happen, just with like how Third Strike was supposed to be brand new characters. Alex was supposed to be the main character of the series, the one taking the mantle after Ryu and Ken.
Right.
I would like to see the last DLC character to be the bridge between 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I would like that to happen. But
yeah. So that'd be cool to get that.
They don't pay my bills, so who fucking knows?
Yeah, I want to see more Pragmata.
Pragmata, see what that game actually plays like.
Yeah.
And also, Itsuno, Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5 director.
Mm-hmm.
He's been cooking something since Devil May
exactly.
Cry 5 wrapped up. Hopefully we'll see something from that. It's either going to be Devil May Cry 6 or Dragon's Dogma 2, which he has alluded to.
I've heard rumors of Dragon's Dogma 2.
I'd like to work on Dragon's Dogma 2 after Devil May Cry 5. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Who knows?
The fan base is there for it.
Fan base is there for it. On top of that, the remaster sold well enough, and it's actually gotten like the problem with the first Dragon's Dogma is just had the same issue as Demon's Souls, where like you needed to talk about the game before it first came out. Yeah. Now there's a decent enough community that people can like get into and jump into,
and they'll easily make their money back.
Yeah,
I don't think we're getting a 2 though.
You mean it'd just be like another remaster?
No, just like a Dragon's Dogma subtitle, because they like with Capcom is finding success of just like. If we just ditch the number, have the subtitle, we could get a new audience and people won't be hampered by
Biohazard and Village.
Yeah. Just like, I could just Resident Evil Village. I could just jump into Village or like Monster Hunter World. It's not like Monster Hunter
5.
Monster Hunter Tri or Monster Hunter whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Right.
Just Monster Hunter World, they could jump in. I think we're going to get Dragon's Dogma, subtitle.
Okay. That's fair.
And Capcom, I'm excited for that. Yeah. Baby, I just want some sick shit, man.
I do. After how last year went for gaming, everyone wants some sick shit, dude.
Here's what I want, really. Lady and Trish DLC for Devil May Cry 5.
What I would like to see is them reviving PO3.
Piano 3? That's not happening.
I know,
dude.
but it'd be cool.
None of those Clover titles are coming back.
I know.
No.
It'd be cool though. Why wouldn't? Or at least them making a reference to anything. Like they put up an action game, it's like, here's the reference. I'm surprised fucking...
Nada, hombre.
I know.
Nada y nadie.
Para nada, para forever. I know.
Yeah.
Who's after Capcom?
Capcom. We're jumping to the 15th. This is another biggie, baby. Nintendo Direct E3 2021 happening at 11 a.m.
I thought it was the 16th.
15th. That's 15. Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. 15, Nintendo... I expect Bayonetta 3 better fucking happen.
I expect
and Prime 4. We better see some shit.
Huh. Yeah. Wait, I thought I heard someone screaming.
No, it's children. Yeah, just children.
I would like to see Bayonetta 3. Maybe we'll see Metroid 4. We won't.
No.
Might.
I would like to
You might see a teaser.
I want Bayonetta 3. I would like to see Bayonetta 3. I will also like to see...
They announced that 2017 and we haven't seen anything.
There's a fun little...
They announced a lot of stuff in 2017.
There's a fun little like Twitter account that's called Bayonetta 3 News, and every single day it's like day 1126 no news, and it's a picture of Jen and Bayonetta just chilling in the podium like saying no news.
I personally think, since we didn't get the last direct, I think we'll at least get an update on Breath of the Wild 2. Probably won't get like a huge announcement.
I think we're going to see a similar trailer to what we had with the first Breath of the Wild, where it's going to be like 20 seconds of what it's going to look like in the overall.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a Zelda fanatic. What would you want to be changed from Breath of the Wild?
Weapons don't break. Shield. Honestly, like I loved everything about Breath of the Wild except the weapon mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I liked the different weapon types. I liked the different kind of shields and everything. I thought that was a cool concept. But it's just so annoying if you run out of shields or if you run out of bows, and finding those fucking Korok seeds just to expand your inventory was annoying.
Well, here's the thing.
Give me the hero, the Sword of Time. Give me the hero shield and the hero bow, and let me go on my way.
We have no idea what their major fall release is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I think it's Splatoon 3.
No, that's 2022.
No, that's 2022. That's not happening this year. I don't think so.
Yeah, they haven't announced a fall release yet.
Exactly. So I'm thinking it's been a while since we got Breath of the Wild and Odyssey. So what's that Mario Odyssey team been up to?
Yeah, because the only thing they did, not the team, but the only thing they did Mario related was the 35th collection last year.
So those major teams,
shitty PC port.
I think we're getting either the next big Mario game for the big holiday release or Breath of the Wild 2. What's your money on? My money's on getting the Mario release.
I would say Mario because it's more of a linear game, and Breath of the Wild is a very wide open
Well, not only that,
game.
it's also on top of that, we also have like 3D Bowser's Fury, which just straight up just streams. This is the groundwork for the
right,
Mario
game. But here's the thing.
With
we're
a
also,
double dip since we just got Bowser's Fury.
Exactly. But here's also the thing. We're also still in the 35th anniversary year of Zelda.
Breath of the Wild 2.
So I'm going to lean towards Breath of the Wild 2 for a holiday
20 bucks. Are you Team Mario?
I'm Team Mario.
I'll bet you $20. We get Breath of the Wild 2 before New Mario.
Well, we'll get New Mario first.
I know.
Yeah.
My hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the big change is just give us more just a simple shield and sword combo. Like I didn't hate the weapons in the game, but it was annoying to keep track of.
So I actually don't mind the weapon mechanic, like breaking and stuff like that. The only thing that I mind is just limited the enemy types that you had to fight, because now every single enemy had to be humanoid because they could hold the weapons.
That's fair. Yeah.
What I would like to see, yes, I would like to keep Board and Shield, sword and board. I would like to have the weapon mechanic coming back with different types of weapons. So like your sword and shield never break.
Mm-hmm.
Your spear, your war hammers, your all the other weapons they can obtain, those break, and they still make you
That's fair.
Those.
And then different enemies are susceptible to different enemy weapon types. So
kind of like in Ghost of Tsushima when different
stances,
yeah. That would be kind of cool.
I would like to see that with the weapons.
Yeah.
And then,
like with a spear, you get a longer reach for an
Exactly.
enemy. Okay.
That's what always bothers me in games, like Nier Replicant,
where
you have different weapon types, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same thing with Zelda, Breath of the Wild. It's like, well, I have these different weapon types, but they don't.
It doesn't
matter.
Like my attack, like maybe the axe is slower, but it still doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, like I would like to see something where like, oh, you're hitting like a big burly enemy with a big like armor situation, and they have an axe. You get the axe from them, then cool, you get the axe against them. Or like if you fight the slime man, because I like slime anymore. I like slime. I'm a huge fan of slime. Slime girls.
He loves gooping.
Gooping.
Yeah, do like gooping. I slime girls, both the band and the archetype. And also these slime enemies in any RPG and fantasy game.
Yeah.
I would like to see like, oh hey, like using a bladed weapon as slime enemy, cool. That doesn't kill them.
Right. Also with Nintendo, we're getting, they make so much stuff. We're probably gonna get some. Maybe we'll get a new WarioWare game. They always get a bunch of wackadoo stuff.
Well, and this year we're already getting a Mario game. We're getting Golf.
Mario Golf.
And then last year we got Paper Mario.
But that's the thing. That's like not a, I would say, a mainline Mario game.
Still a Mario game. I mean, last year we got Paper Mario.
Yeah. What I'm hoping to see is that we're probably gonna see Smash Bros. Character.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
Of course.
We're gonna see a Smash Bros. Character.
They'll kick off the direct.
I'm still hoping for Monster Hunter to make it into Smash Bros.
Surprised
that might happen.
Yeah, it might happen.
Yeah.
Now that was it Rise?
Yeah.
Now with Rise out.
Yeah, I would like to see my Kamura boy or girl be into Smash Bros. We're probably gonna see a little bit of Splatoon 3. I think.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun indie titles also.
I would like to see more No More Heroes take the stage because I'm excited for No More Heroes.
I just want to see him do more at the 35th anniversary of Zelda, just because there are a bunch of titles and a bunch of money they can easily make with it.
Oh, we might not see either Mario or Breath of the Wild 2 their big release might be Zelda 3D Collection.
Oh.
Like how last year's big release was the Mario Collection.
You're right.
I'll get that.
Ocarina, Majora's, and Wind Waker.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Or Wind Waker. Well, the rumor I read was that Majora's
Mask
and Ocarina of Time are just going to
happening.
be... I read that Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are going to be digital store only, and then Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are going to be cartridge form. That's what I heard. Don't know how true it is, but that would make more sense to me because the 3DS versions of Majora's Mask and Ocarina were on the game store.
Well, with them... So, I don't dip on the Super Nintendo bit of the Switch because I already played most of those games, so like, why would I replay them? Do they have a Link to the Past into the Super Nintendo one?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. If I had my Switch.
See, yeah.
It's
definitely... I don't think... Yeah, Mario and Zelda and Breath of the Wild 2 aren't happening this year.
It's either Breath of the Wild 2 or the 35th anniversary
I think
collection.
it's the anniversary collection.
New Fire Emblem announcement.
I hate Fire Emblem.
You don't have to like it. It makes money.
It makes money. I wish...
I hope this doesn't happen, but I hope we don't get another Xenoblade Chronicle.
No, they're still...
Are they still milking the other one that came out?
That studio's cooking up something. No, that studio also assists with Breath of the Wild, so it's probably working on Breath of the Wild too.
So there's a good chance we could get Breath of the Wild 2. We'll see.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Like I said, I think we're going to see a trailer of what the overworld is going to look like or what the gameplay loop might be.
With the industry talk, like it took Japanese development a while to adjust to work from home. And with how traditional Nintendo is, I think it maybe took them a little slower than everybody else to adjust to work from home. So
we'll see.
Our bet still stands.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. But Mario and Breath of the Wild 2, 2022.
I'm
big game. Zelda.
I'm saying we're gonna see a Mario platformer before we see a Zelda.
Yeah.
We'll see.
After Nintendo, sometime Bandai Namco, which Elden Ring, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get Tales of Arise, but Elden Ring, I think we're gonna see a trailer for that at Xbox since they have the marketing. They have the marketing deal for that.
Mm-hmm.
Which hopefully we'll finally get. Even if it's a little gameplay.
Well, that gameplay leaked like already
we'll
a year old,
gameplay.
so we have to see gameplay.
We'll see gameplay.
So that'll probably be one of the third parties that Xbox is advancing.
Because I would like to see like...
You'll see a gameplay trailer and maybe a blowout at the Bandai Namco event. Tales of Arise.
Like when Bethesda did the Fallout 76 and then they had a blowout at their event.
We're probably going to see more Tekken news.
Tekken 7. Maybe Tekken 7 news, or maybe Tekken 8 announcements, or Soul Calibur new season announcement.
Well, I honestly think places like Namco, Capcom are just holding up on of announcing new fighting games until COVID dies down, because that whole genre
is like the tournament.
Yeah, lives and dies by the tournament.
Well, maybe just make good fucking netcode like some developers.
You know Tekken is never gonna do that. You know they're never gonna do that.
Well, Tekken is 3, baby. Tekken, hey, Harada
Talking
says
about
Tekken's
netcodes, have you experienced the racist netcode of Virtual Fighter 5?
No.
Okay, so Virtual Fighter uses delay relay netcode. So it uses the Google servers to do that. The Google servers are not very well adjusted everywhere. If you live in America and Japan, you are right. If you live somewhere in Wales, you are in dog shit. Like, if you live in Europe, like, you don't have bullshit connections nonstop. Most of their netcodes, most of the servers are in normally white and Asian places. So, in Twitter left to be, it's like, hey, this is possibly a racist thing. So, everybody and their mama in the fighting game community are calling it racist netcode, and I think it's beautiful.
Oh, something that I think might be...
Like, Africa has no servers.
Something that cheesed me. The NVIDIA 3080 Ti's come out today. If you want a Founders Edition, you have to go locally to a Best Buy.
But they only release them in like 80 stores.
Yes. And also, I noticed, like, these locations are very predominantly white. Because none near Chicago, the only one in Illinois is in Champaign, Illinois. And then in Wisconsin, I was looking West Madison, which is...
No way.
Which sucks for me because I used to live
right
5
there.
minutes from that Best Buy. Just like, I could have just biked to that Best Buy and gotten that graphics card. But it's like, okay, so these cities,
they're not gonna get better, dude.
So the places with
soon.
the major markets with a lot of minorities in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, that's nowhere near getting a 3080 Ti, and then also nowhere near Chicago.
Mm-hmm. And then you gotta try Micro
Ti
Center, which doesn't have the Founders Edition.
No, well, I want the Founders. I don't need the Founders Edition.
Oh,
I
but
just prefer.
I want a 3070, and I want the Founders Edition.
What's so different about Founders?
It's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's the first party developed by
NVIDIA.
Okay. Do you want to drive to Champaign on the 10th? Because 3070 Ti, that June 10th is when that comes out. We gotta get there.
Is it like confirmed that it's gonna be there?
I don't.
That's next Thursday.
I don't think they're shaping up the. They're gonna shake up the locations of the releases, but it's like a 2 to 3 hour drive, and I'm fine taking off work.
I'm off that day.
Ask me next week.
I'm off that day
because if I can get a Saturday shift, I can get Thursday off, and we just leave Wednesday night.
Okay, mini road trip.
So long I can take my dog out for his walks. I'm game.
You want to take the dog with? Is he gonna be in a car?
No. I mean, if you're cool with chilling with Nook, yeah.
I love dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't met Nook. He's adorable.
I want at least one other person so I could just stay.
If I can get a Saturday shift next week,
yeah,
I'm down. Because then I can just take Thursday off all day, and we can drive back Thursday.
There's a place by the U of I Music Building that has amazing empanadas.
How long? 2 hour drive?
Yeah, 2 to 3.
Yeah, so I get off work at 5. We can drive there, stay the night in a shitty hotel.
Yeah, because I think they hand out
just
tickets at like
car.
6 a.m. and then the store opens at like 10 a.m.
Fuck it, if I can make it work at work, I'm down to go.
It's a college town though. There's probably going to be like engineering nerds who are like there who are going to be camping out.
Fuck them, we're city folk, dude.
We'll stab them.
We'll stab. We're city folk.
We're not.
Yeah, you guys are brown.
We're gonna fuck those crackers up.
All right, let's wrap this up. It's hot. And I'm hungry. I'm thirsty more than anything.
Yeah,
I'm dying of thirst.
Okay, so yeah, there's
that's funny. I got a piss.
There's other dates afterwards, but we'll just end with E3. Bandai Namco. There'll be stuff.
They'll probably announce more Kakarot DLC or something, or
I think Kakarot's done with.
You think so?
We're probably gonna see.
I don't know. They might do more DLC for it.
I think a couple years back we saw something about My Hero Academia getting an open world game.
That'd be kind of cool.
So I would like to see that actually make.
That'd be cool.
There.
You know what we
especially because the movie's coming up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This year or next year.
We'll definitely see season 2 for their shitty My Hero fighting game. But rounding out E3, the E3 2021's award show, which is just going to be some bullshit publisher wank of like, hey, this was... critics like this most, game most, so this gets...
It's a winner of 60 E3 awards. See how that worked for Evolve?
Yeah, because they... Like, E3 awards are always a thing, but they've never made, like, a show of it, but, you know...
What else are you going to do?
What else are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, hey, this... gameplay video got the most retweets. Let's give that an award. Yeah. So fuck off.
That's pointless.
That's E3. It's hot. We're calling it now. So tune in next week. We're going to have a Guilty Gear Strive blowout. I'm going to try to get my buddy 2Meg, Mike on here.
That means there's going to be 4 of us.
If you want to dip out... and
well, dude, next Thursday we won't go to record if we go try to get graphics cards.
Oh, that's right.
We can
record. We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll get these graphics cards.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah. We'll get the tickets. And whether or not we get tickets, it's just like, all right, I guess we'll be back at like 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
There you go.
So, so it'll be 4 of us next Thursday.
Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear blowout. But we're going to talk so much Guilty Gear, dude.
Like, how much?
So much, man.
But what if... God damn you.
So much Guilty Gear.
Well, it looks like something like big happens news-wise. I think it's just mostly going to be...
Well, that's the thing. I don't want something big news-wise to happen and then I'm not here.
Well, Opening Night Live, Opening Night Live probably won't be happening until after or during our recording.
Anyway. Whatever.
We'll see.
But yeah. Show up. We're going to have dinner afterwards. After talking about Guilty Gear. It's gonna be
maybe I'll show up after. Cunts.
Hey, it's
How
not our
about
fault.
this?
This is
How about this?
the hot goss.
How about this? How about you pick up your own copy of Guilty Gear?
Yeah,
and
play
with
Guilty
us?
Gear.
Anyway.
You got a PS5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You got a controller?
Play Guilty Gear. Yeah, see what the hype is about.
I probably won't. Tune in next week
For Guilty Gear, man.
for Guilty Gear.
You'll feel the same way I feel whenever you guys had that talk about Star Wars.
Dude, Star Wars is so cool. And you're a fucking moron.
I'm Will.
Asterisk
I'm
after the
Senpai.
cool. I'm Walter. See you next week.
Maybe we'll have 3070s by then. I mean,
Fuck
we won't, but...